And now, from 12 Studios, this is News 12 Now.
Today is Tuesday, September 10th. Welcome to News 12 Now. I'm Kylee Dedmon. Well, a developing story out of Love County after a fatal shooting took place early this morning. News 12's Jury Vaughn is live at the scene. Jury, what can you tell us?
Hey Kylie, one person is confirmed dead following a fatal shooting here in Love County as deputies are still currently actively working the scene here on Horseshoe Loop. Love County Sheriff Andy Cumberledge says that their office responded to a shooting call earlier this morning at a residence on Horseshoe Loop near Greenville Schools area just north of Marietta. The sheriff says one unidentified person was transported from the scene and another was found deceased as officers arrived. Multiple law enforcement agencies are currently investigating the shooting and have closed off access to the scene. And while the person responsible for the shooting has not yet been publicly announced, Love County Sheriff Andy Cumberledge says that they believe that there is no immediate threat to the public at this time. We will continue to follow this story and update you with more on this on our website. Back to you, Kylie.
All right, thank you, Jury. And like he said, make sure to follow us on our website, KXII.com, for the latest. Well, 3 people are charged in Carter County with firing a gun out of a car. On Thursday, Zariah Walker, Claudel Wicker, and LaWayne Wren were shot at a woman with a handgun. Officers say they had 2 AR rifles that had been stolen from the Love County Sheriff's Office. The Oklahoma State Fair kicks off Thursday, and one of the big performances is in jeopardy. The Oklahoma City Police Department is searching for a suspect who was stealing wigs that were supposed to be used during Disney on Ice. Police say the wigs are worth thousands of dollars. OKC Crime Stoppers is offering a reward for information that leads them to the thief.
We got to enjoy another beautiful fall morning across Texoma. Temperatures a little bit on the chillier side, just like the last couple days. Lots of 40s showing up, especially to southern Oklahoma, and the rest of us generally fell into the 50s in some way, shape, or form. So fall has been really wonderful while it's been here, but it is quickly wrapping up, unfortunately. Temperatures are climbing into the upper 70s to lower 80s this afternoon, and it's going to be only going higher from here, especially as we get through the rest of this week. So everybody's already running a few degrees warmer too than this time yesterday, and that is because high pressure is slowly intensifying. So as you can see, just after fall's fall, look what's coming, second summer. That actually looks exactly what we're expecting as we head into this weekend. Upper 80s to lower 90s today, so we will definitely see just how warm we get. That's all thanks to Francine as well. Maybe a few showers with that, and we'll let you just know how hot it's going to get this weekend in just a bit. Until then, back to you, Kylie.
All right, thank you, Brian. Forecasters say Tropical Storm Francine could be a Category 2 hurricane by the time it makes landfall, which is expected to happen tomorrow evening in Louisiana. As Amy Kylee reports, other Gulf Coast states are bracing too.
This is going to be a storm that could intensify.
Storm preparations are underway in Gulf Coast states today as Francine strengthens off the Texas shore. Forecasters say it's possible ocean temperatures could make it a Category 2 hurricane by its anticipated landfall tomorrow.
There's the warm water. This is 5 degrees Fahrenheit warmer than it should be this time of year.
Near Houston, the coastal city of Galveston is getting ready.
The loss of power is a very serious reality. We saw it during Hurricane Beryl. We're going to see it again. We don't know about Francine, but we'll have to wait and see.
Francine is expected to strike Louisiana directly.
We want everyone in the state to be cautious and vigilant.
These folks are making sure they have gas.
You may experience power outages, and then one of the things most concerning to us in GOSEP is generator safety.
Forecasters predict dangerous storm surge and flooding along the coast.
It is important that people adhere to the warnings that their local officials put out. By adhering to those warnings, then guess what? You end up saving lives as well.
I'm Amy Kylee reporting.
The city of Sherman has officially surpassed $600 million in infrastructure spending. The city approved about $82 million in new infrastructure debt. Many of the projects focus on water, including a $300 million industrial water treatment plant. Texas Instruments and Global Wafers are expected to start production in 2025. And more car collisions reported across Texoma as the area continues to grow. As more people, businesses, and developments come to the area, a reminder to drive safely. You should always be driving alert, but be extra cautious when construction zones. They can be very dangerous and not only put you at risk of serious injury, but also others around you. Well, for the first and potentially only time they debate, Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump will face off in Philadelphia tonight. Now, the debate comes at a crucial time for both of their campaigns as the election is less than 60 days away. Fox News correspondent Rebecca Castor has more.
All eyes here on the city of brotherly love tonight, but that is likely not going to be the sentiment we see between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris.
It's the most unusual election preseason that I've ever seen.
The presidential race could come down to 90 minutes tonight when the candidates take part in what could be their only debate. For Vice President Kamala Harris, it's her first time on the biggest debate stage in the world, having to defend her record and face a rare round of sustained questioning.
She has not answered questions. She's not had unscripted moments. She's not spoken directly to voters.
The vice president has been prepping for the last week with a mock debate stage and a stand-in for Donald Trump. Her campaign says Harris will hold the former president accountable.
One thing we know about Donald Trump is he can't basically get through a sentence without saying something that's even a little bit hyperbolic.
Tonight marks Trump's 7th general election debate. His team has downplayed preparation efforts, saying that unlike Harris, the former president has been constantly answering unscripted questions.
He obviously has a record of success that he can stand on. And he's going to challenge Kamala Harris on exactly that.
Others suggest Trump should show restraint to draw in female voters.
You don't need to call Kamala dumb. She didn't get this far, just by accident.
This will be the last chance for Trump and Harris to impress some voters. Several battleground states should be sending out mail-in ballots this month. In Philadelphia, Rebecca Castor, Fox News.
Miami-Dade police released body cam footage from the officers who pulled over Miami Dolphin player Tyreek Hill. Jerica Duncan has more on the encounter.
They're speeding. Go forward.
The newly released footage shows a Miami-Dade police officer ordered Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill to pull over just outside Hard Rock Stadium Sunday.
Hey, don't knock on my window like that, man. Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Don't knock on my window. Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Knock on my window like that, no.
After handing the officer his license,
just get my ticket, bro, so I can go. I'm finna be late, gang. Do what you gotta do.
Hill then rolls his driver's side window back up while officers demand he keep it down.
Hey, keep your window down. Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car.
Then at least one officer swings open Hill's car door as at least 2 others force him to the ground.
Get out. Get out. Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, Drew.
As he lies face down, one officer appears to have one knee on his back as he's handcuffed.
All right, bro, take me to jail, bro. Do what you gotta do.
The officers then bring Hill to the sidewalk and order him to sit. But Hill resists, citing an injured knee, prompting one of the officers to come up behind Hill, wrapping an arm around his chest while forcing him to the ground.
I just had surgery on my knee, bro. I just had surgery on my knee, bro. I just heard you in your ears when we told you to put your window down. Bro, chill, bro.
Moments later, 2 of Hill's teammates pulled up to the scene, including Jonnu Smith.
Hey, man, they got Tyreek, the cops over here beating on him, man.
And Calais Campbell, who would eventually also be handcuffed.
Put your hands behind your back.
Both Hill and Campbell were released in time for the team's matchup against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
There was a lack of cooperation from Mr. Hill.
Rodney Harrison, a former police commissioner on Long Island, believes officers acted fairly.
It unfortunately led to a point where he had to be pulled out of the vehicle, handcuffed, and put on the sidewalk while a lot of different vehicles were driving by, and it probably turned to a little bit of an embarrassment moment for him.
Hill recounted that moment in a CNN interview Monday night.
I wasn't moving fast because, I got injuries. You feel me? I got things that I go through. I guess the officers, they felt like I wasn't doing it on their timing. but I was doing it. But you know, man, I'm still kind of shell shocked from it, man. Like I'm embarrassed.
Jerika Duncan, CBS News.
Thank you for watching today's News 12 Now. Make sure to subscribe so you find out why Texoma turns to us. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook, where you'll see more social media exclusive content. Want more News 12 Now? Watch us live every weekday through the KXII app on your phone or TV and through our website.